What do you make of what Aaron Rodgers had to say?
Look, I know everyone's already made up their minds, that he's already made up his mind. But I'm telling you, Aaron Rodgers seems to be giving a little insight into the way his mind works. What he seems to be saying to me is, that I may feel a certain way now, but my mind is open. Show me something. Now, you asked me, do I think Aaron Rodgers is done in Green Bay after this year? Yes. Yes. You know, if you wanted to bet me, I'd take that bet. You know, I'd lay odds because it's very, very likely he's done. But he seems to be saying that he is open-minded about possibilities, that he is optimistic about the future, about people. If they can show him something, if I'm Gutekunst, again, whatever the odds are, I'm thinking, let me see if I can convince this guy. And I've been saying it, Stephen A., since the beginning. The major issue to me is the Packers were going to decide the way this thing ends. And Aaron Rodgers made it very clear, no, my mind is the one. The decisions I make up here, that will decide how all this ends. And to me, that's the same message. This is what I'm thinking, so this is how it is. If you want it to be a different way, change the way I think, but I'm the decider.
Okay. I can't disagree with, the thought process or anything like that, the things that you just highlighted. What I would tell you is what I deduced from what he said. And it was simple. I got a foot out the door. This is my last year in Green Bay. I'm not thinking about really coming back here. Okay? Now, as a result, you're going to have people like my boy Jeff and others, they're done with him. They're done with him. They'll listen to that message. They believe it was incoherent. They'll call him a spoiled brat and all of this
Hold
other
up, is Jeff
stuff.
a Packers guy?
Huh?
Jeff's not a Packers guy.
No, he's not. He's a New York Jets guy. So I don't even know why he would have a comment about Aaron Rodgers. That same Jeff would bow at the altar to have Aaron Rodgers as his quarterback if he was smart.
Yeah, right.
Okay?
I met Jeff. I met the whole family.
Which he is very smart. The Browns, no doubt about it. But here's the deal. Having said all of that, I don't blame him. And I know I've gone off about Green Bay, and I've said all I've had to say about that. But people that interview Aaron Rodgers, what they need to understand is that it's about the season, performing at an elite level, and then positioning himself to be the most marketable free agent out there next season, or just, somebody that's just going to get himself out of Green Bay, rather. This is what it comes down to. He is not happy with the hierarchy of the Green Bay Packers. And he's making it very, very clear. And for people that would malign him in any way, understand he's just not happy with them. They're keeping him there. Do you understand that it is time for us to recognize? I mean, we've said it, we've alluded to it, but let me make it very plain for everybody, Max and Molly. The Green Bay Packers are keeping Aaron Rodgers against his will. Aaron Rodgers doesn't want to be there. He's there now because he had no choice. Aaron Rodgers made it very, very clear he wanted out. Green Bay said, no, we ain't losing you. And that's why he's there, because he only had one other option, and that was to retire and not play football this year. Other than that, he had no choice to play for the Green Bay Packers. Now, ask yourself, if you're working on a job, okay, and you still want to perform at that chosen profession, just not for that specific employer, okay? And you are literally being forced to be there. You're going to sit up there and you're going to go all out because you're going to show respect for the game and your teammates or what have you. But what he's doing is reminding everyone periodically, I don't want to be here. I just want to play football, and I had no choice but to be here.
What did he say
if
there
I'm going to play football?
What did he say there? What did he say there specifically that leads you to believe? Like, take the outside knowledge out of it, because you were saying you were keying in on what he just said. What about what he said leads you to believe that that's the message this time?
Just the whole tenor, Max. Nothing, no specific words, Max. Just his whole tenor, his demeanor. Look at him talk about the team in the past. Listen to him talk now. You know, you can't listen to his comments with the great Adam Shine and then ignore all the things that we've been hearing Aaron Rodgers say over the last few weeks. We heard him. We saw the press conference. We heard his comments. We hear why he feels the way that he feels. We know who he specifically has an axe to grind with. We know all of this already. But for a lot of people to be up here talking about him and really trying to dissect and parse words on, he don't want to be there. He is being fought. The Packers said, if you want to play football, it's going to be right here at Lambeau Field in the Green Bay Packers uniform, at least for this season. That's what you're going to do if you want to play football. Other than that, retire. Those were his options.
The words he says, whenever he makes a comment, he talks about how the future is uncertain. He usually talks about essential optimism about people. He talks about relationships and communication. To me, these are all breadcrumbs. He's leaving a trail for Gutekunst in particular, I believe. Look, dude, this is how, if you want to have any shot, this is how you do it. That's why I'll say things like when these things come up, how hard would it be for Gutekunst, instead of saying something like the things he's been saying, I'm trying to remember Gutekunst's phrasing. We've never had conversations like that. Remember when he's bringing up whatever player he may want? We never had Clay Matthews.
Oh, bringing Clay Matthews back. Yeah, he said we didn't have those discussions.
Right, we didn't have those discussions. How hard would it be for Gutekunst to say, you know what? I was not aware that Aaron Rodgers had said that publicly. But if that's something he's saying publicly, I'm going to make myself aware of it, and we need to talk about it. I'm the GM. I'll make the decisions. But I absolutely want to hear his input. If this experience has taught me anything, I want to hear what he has to say. I'm sure he has a good reason. We're going to talk about it. Nothing like that from Gutekunst.
Molly Max, I know that 2023, the year 2023 of Aaron Rodgers' contract was voided. What about 2022? Isn't he still under contract for next season?
No, he can get out.
No, he can get out after the season.
He can get out.
Yeah.
He can get out. I know it's voided 2023.
That was part of what the tweak was, yeah.